The star of our show, Jack Knight!
Thank you, Jimmy. Thanks to our studio audience. And thanks to you at home for tuning in to You've Got to Be Kidding. We've had a marvelous panel on our show this week. You four were great. Super. CJ and Alicia, James and Laura. They've even named a parkway after Alicia, haven't they? Yeah. Alicia. Oh, woo. 6 kids are on the show, 4 are panelists, 2 are contestants. They have to figure out which one of our panelists is not kidding when they tell these crazy stories about the things they see on the show. And I want to meet you right now. Meredith, would you tell me about you, please? Your age, where you go to school, all kind of stuff like that?
I'm 11 years old. I go to McAuliffe Middle School. I enjoy skating and swimming.
Now, we know it's Meredith, but what's your last name?
Simmons.
Simmons. Meredith, and you go to McAuliffe Middle School.
Mm-hmm.
Nice to have you here. Hello, Pat.
Hi.
Hey, I like that haircut.
Thanks.
It's a good summer haircut coming up, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What do you, how old are you? Where do you go? And all this kind of stuff. I mean, to school.
Well, I'm 9 years old,
Yep.
and I go to Country Hills School in Brea, of course.
Yeah.
And,
You look like you'd be a swimmer, are you?
yeah,
I thought so. That's a kind of a swimmer's haircut. Are you good?
well, sort of.
Sort of. Huh? How are you at playing this game? You think you can figure these guys out?
Yeah, I'll try.
It's going to be worth it because the winner really gets some great prizes.
Yeah.
So you watch and listen carefully to the stories. All right?
All right.
All right, let's go to work here on You've Got to Be Kidding. The first part of our show we call our Celebrity Spotlight. That means we're going to show you a picture of a famous person, man or lady, and then you listen to the stories and try to figure out which one's not kidding. There's our monitor. There's a picture of a lady. We'll have a few seconds to study it. We now will start the stories with C.J. Heller.
Okay, everybody knows who this lady is. This is Nancy Reagan. And she's the wife of the president. And I sent a birthday card to the president.
Did you really?
Yeah. This is for reals.
Yeah.
And on Leap Day, I think it was, I got my answer back. It was a whole booklet on the White House and the president.
Really?
Even got an autographed picture of the president and all about his foreign travels and everything in the White House.
Son of a gun. And you sent him a birthday card, and that, he says, is Mrs. Reagan, who is the wife of the president. That's good story, C.J. Very good story. Miss Parkway?
Okay, it's not Nancy Reagan.
Who is it, Alicia?
Okay, I don't know her name or anything because they didn't put it on the TV guide that she was on. So she's like nameless, basically. And she does like special jobs for people and stuff. She helps the president, but she's not, she's not the president's wife or anything.
Not the president's wife, but
No.
she was on TV Guide, did you say?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You don't, no name?
No,
Just she
nameless.
was on TV. Nameless lady on TV Guide. James, come on, you tell us about this lady.
Well, this is Queen Elizabeth II of England. It's not Nancy Reagan, it's Queen Elizabeth II of England, right? And she has to rule England by herself because there's no king.
Oh, she's in there doing the whole thing by herself, huh?
Yeah, some people say she's screwing up, but I don't think so.
Especially the people that don't like her say that. Well, that's the Queen of England, says James. Laura, come on, tell us about this lady.
They're all kidding you. It's not the Queen of England or anything. This is Betty Davis. And she
Betty
was,
Davis?
Yeah, Betty Davis.
Yeah.
And she was real popular a while ago. She did movies and lots of stuff, and people really liked her. She was really, really popular.
Well, if that's Betty Davis and she's watching, she's not going to like hearing that she was popular a while ago, but she's still popular. That's Betty Davis, says Laura. Well, there are the 4 stories. I don't think we're going to have to repeat these.
No.
No? All right, then. Meredith, why don't you tell me who's not kidding?
I think it's CJ because that is Nancy Reagan and it is the president's wife.
You say that with much finality. And Pat, how about it? You go along with Meredith?
Yeah, because
That's it,
that does look like Nancy Reagan.
And then you believe in CJ's story, huh?
Yeah.
All righty, let's check in now. And Jimmy will verify who was not kidding.
CJ wouldn't kid you, that's Nancy Reagan.
Yeah, that was an easy one, wasn't it? That was kind of easy for him, but we got something a little tougher coming up on our geography lesson, so watch out for that. That'll follow these words.
I'm forever
Meredith and Pat, just for being contestants today, you have already won a fantastic photo session, just like one of our great panelists shown here, Kimberly Cole. It is valued at $140 from the prestigious Reinbold Gallery. And from the Anaheim T-shirt company, your very own custom-made You've Got to Be Kidding T-shirts. Boy, will your classmates envy you. Congratulations.
Ta-da! That's it. That's the new You've Got to Be Kidding T-shirt that you two will receive for being on the show. Now it is time for our geography lesson. This week, we're going for capitals of the world, capital cities of the world. So in this segment, you have to both watch where our panel put their dots and listen to where they're putting it, okay?
Okay.
Because today we're going on, remember, we told 3 of them to put it anywhere. Try to kid you. Today we're going for, hope you've heard of this, Oslo.
No, never heard of it.
You're going to hear about it now, Pat. You're going to hear real good. All right, let's start off with Alicia. Okay. Where are you going to put Oslo, and tell us about it?
It's right on the end tip of Greenland.
Oslo is on the end tip of Greenland, says Alicia. James Chu.
There's lots of water around it, too.
Well, Oslo is in Iran. It's right here. Oslo, Iran. That sounds right? So it's Oslo, Iran.
Oslo, Iran, he said. All right, sounds like a guy who lost the race. Really, Oslo, Iran. Oslo, Iran. Laura, where are you going to put Oslo?
Okay, I know where Oslo is. It's right here. In Norway. Oslo, Norway.
Oslo, Norway,
Right.
says Laura. CJ.
These guys are all kidding you. Everybody knows that Oslo is right there in South America.
Oslo is in South America, says CJ. Do you remember where they all put their stickers?
Well, sort of.
Well, sort of.
Yeah.
How about you, Meredith?
Not really.
You want them to do it again just very quickly?
Yeah.
Why don't we start with CJ? CJ, show us and tell us.
I put Oslo in Colombia, in South America.
Okay. Alicia?
I put it right where it belongs, on the bottom of Greenland.
In Greenland. And James?
In Iran.
In Iran. And Laura?
Okay, Oslo right here in Norway.
She put it in Norway. Now, let's start with you, Pat. Who do you think's not kidding?
Well, I don't really know, but I'll have to go with. This is a hard one.
Well, you got a 1 in 4 chance. Let's put it that way. Well, who do you want to go with?
I'll go with James.
With James? All right. How about you, Meredith?
I'll go with CJ.
You're going to go with CJ. All righty. 1 vote for CJ, 1 for James. We checked with Jimmy, and he will tell us who was not kidding.
Well, Jack, Laura wouldn't kid you. That is indeed Oslo, Norway.
Okay. Now, just so none of us will forget, Laura, show us once again where Oslo in Norway. See, up there in the Scandinavian countries. Now you know, and now you'll remember, okay? And now, let's get to the Kidder Zoo. Ready for that?
All right.
We have our panel bring in pets, real live animals sometimes, or stuffed animals, or dolls, and let's see what we have today. What happened to James? James!
He fainted.
James, where are you? Oh, there he is. Oh, look what we have. A real live pet. Now, listen to the 4 stories about this pet, then try to figure out which one is not. As he sinks slowly onto the desk, try to tell us which one's not kidding. James, let's start with you. Tell us about this, what is it?
It's a tortoise. The other day, I was trying to claim a different tortoise, but it wasn't mine.
Yeah.
But this one now is mine. Its name is...
I'll tell you what, move it just a little bit to your left so we can get a picture of it. Right there, yeah, because your name was blocking it out. There we can see him.
His name is Hardshell, all right? And
Hardshell.
He's very slow. But it doesn't matter to me because it's like he never does real severe doo-doo. You know?
Doesn't do severe doo-doo?
Like, you know how dogs, they do severe doo-doo? Big old pooper scoopers.
Yeah.
Well, this one, you only need little toothpicks, so...
You'd only need toothpicks to clean up after.
Yeah, that's why I like turtles.
That's why you like
Tortoises.
turtles. Well, everybody has a reason for liking turtles, and James has his, because it's not too hard to clean up after him. Okay, James says it's his tortoise. Let's go over to Laura now. She talks
Okay.
about that's it right there.
This is my tortoise because my other tortoise was on a couple of days ago.
That's right, you had one.
Yeah, and they're twins because tortoises come in, litters of large numbers, and they're twins. And this one named Smokey, and the other one's name was Pokey, and so we thought that sounded real cute together, so it was Smokey and Pokey.
Smokey and Pokey.
Yeah.
So Laura claims it's her tortoise, and she had the brother or the sister or whatever to that one on. She said earlier in the week. Hi, there's CJ going to talk.
Earlier in the week, I said that the other tortoise was my dad.
Yeah.
I was only lying.
You were only kidding.
This is Tom Selleck's tortoise, and he gave it to me for Christmas.
Really?
And because I'm a big fan of his.
Boy, you get
and-
letters from the president and tortoises from Tom Selleck. You are something else.
And so this is my tortoise that I got for Christmas.
And you got it from Tom Selleck. All right, very good. Thank you, CJ, for that story. Let's go to Alicia now. She'll talk about the tortoise.
This is my tortoise, okay?
I figured it was.
No, really, it's my friend's tortoise.
Oh, your friend?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And its name is Naily because it has really long nails.
Uh-huh.
And it likes to walk.
Yeah. It's taking a little stroll now. Well, before it walks off the edge of the table over there, which might happen today, tonight, or whatever, I'm going to ask you two now, Meredith and Pat, to review in your minds the 4 stories you heard about the tortoise and see if you can come up with one who's not kidding. Let's start with you, Meredith.
I think it's Laura's because it's a cute name for it. All of them were thinking of names to name their
Yeah, and she
turtle.
said she had one on earlier in the week, and this is its brother or sister or whatever. How about it, Pat? Do you go along with that?
Yeah.
You do?
I'll have
You
to.
think maybe it's Laura's too? Although it seems to be going toward James. You calling it? Are you giving it some kind of signals there? Does that mean something? What he's doing? Don't let him bite.
Really?
They don't bite, do they?
No.
Okay. They both have voted for Laura's story. They think it's her tortoise. We'll ask the owner now to, without hurting the tortoise, take possession of it. And it is Laura's. Okay. So it really is the brother or sister of the other one. That's Smokey and the other one was Pokey, huh? All right, very good. You both got it. 10 points apiece. Congratulations. After this time out, we're going to come back with our spelling bee.
Meredith and Pat, in addition to the prizes you have already won, you have just won a fun-filled day for you and your best friend at Buena Park's Movieland Wax Museum. And from the famous Sunrise Ski Resort, ski lift tickets are yours for a fun-filled all-day skiing session from the Sunrise Ski Resort. Congratulations.
Thank you, Jimmy. When I said stay tuned for the spelling bee, I got a big moan from Pat. Well, oh, what's the matter? You're not very good at spelling, Pat?
No, I never get 100 on my spelling test.
You don't? Well, I bet you do today. You know, you don't have to spell it.
I know.
You just have to recognize it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's hope it happens today. You'll
Let's
get
hope
100
it's
here.
an easy word.
Hmm?
Let's hope it's an easy word.
Oh, it might be an easy word. Meredith, are you pretty good at spelling? Mm-hmm. Let's see, we talked earlier about Reagan, who's very high up in... And Queen Elizabeth, who's very high up in government.
Yeah.
You've seen that word a lot. Now you're going to see 4 different spellings of it. One will not be kidding. Let's spell government. Laura, let's start with you.
Okay. I know how to spell government because I spelled lots of other words on this show correct.
Okay.
This is how you spell it. G-O-V-E-R-M-E-A-N-T. Government.
Government.
See? Just like it sounds.
That's Laura's spelling. CJ.
Okay, trust me, I am right.
Well, we'll see.
Government is spelled
Mm-hmm.
Government.
G-O-V-E-R-N-M-E-N-T, says CJ. Alicia, please.
These two are not right.
They're not?
No.
Okay, then you go for it.
Okay, this is how you spell government.
All right.
G-O-V-E-R-N-M-E-N-T. Okay, gover.
Gover.
Then ment.
Ment.
M-E-N-T. See, she's almost right, except for she had an A in where she wasn't supposed to.
There's no A in it then.
No.
G-O-V-E-R-M-E-N-T, says Alicia.
Government.
Government. All right, James.
Well, everybody thinks it's a G-O. It's not an O. It's a G-U-V-E-R-N-M-E-N-T.
G-U-V-E-R-N-M-E-N-T, says James. Well, now, there are the 4 different spellings of government. And we're going to start with you. Meredith, who do you think's not kidding? Take a look over there.
I think it's CJ, because I had this on a spelling test last Friday.
Oh, that makes it kind of easy for you, but let's hope you're right. Pat, do you know?
Yeah, because it was one of my spelling words, too.
It was?
Yeah.
Which one then?
CJ.
Boy, oh boy, if that's right, you guys were really lucky having it in the test last week. Let's see, Jimmy, who was it? Not kidding.
Well, Jack, according to Webster's dictionary, Laura wasn't kidding. No, I'm just kidding. It was CJ.
And Tommy, Tom said, I had it last week and got it right. When you said it was Laura, he went, oh. He thought he'd forgotten how to spell it. No, you're both right. That's it. Congratulations. 10 points apiece for you. G-O-V-E-R-N-M-E-N-T. Oh, that was good. It's a little young for heart failure, isn't it? Yeah. That was quite a reaction. I hope you saw that at home. Well, now it's time for our segment that we call Relatively Speaking. That means we're going to have a real live guest on our show, and you look at the guest and listen to the stories and try to figure out who's not kidding. We have a gentleman today. He's going to stand on the mark there on the stage, and we'll listen to the following stories about him. CJ, we'll start with you, pal.
All right, now my dad is a drafting supervisor at Clayville. Well, this is his boss. He is in his 60s and just about to retire, and they're going to throw a big party for him when he does.
You probably get a watch, huh?
Yeah. So this is my dad's boss. His name is Harold.
Okay, very good. And what's going to happen after he retires? What will you...
My dad's going to take his place.
He's going to get the... Oh, all right. Like that. Alicia.
That's not right.
It isn't?
No.
All right, you tell us
Okay,
about
this is our, he's a policeman.
Oh.
And he gets us across the street, like, for school and stuff. Because, like, if the crossing guard's not there, there has to be someone there, or else you're going to have a bunch of splatted kids in the middle of the road. So, and no one wants to go back and clean out the kid. So he helps us across the street.
So he's the policeman who helps you across the street at school. James, you tell us about
Well,
this man.
this is our plumber, and he gives us lots of discounts, and he's our friend also.
He gives you discounts?
Yeah.
I want to get his name.
And he's a brother of Jack Steffen. You know how has all the commercials. His name is Joe Steffen, all right?
Joe Steffen,
And this was a coincidence. He happened to be working on our things today, all right? And then I wanted to give him something, so I just took him on the show.
And you brought him, I hope the heck he's not charging you by the hour while he's here. Although, you get a discount. So
As a matter of fact, I'm charging him by the hour.
Oh, wonderful, James. All right, now let's listen as Laura tells us about this gentleman.
You met my grandma a couple of days ago or something?
Yeah,
sometime?
Mrs. Brooks.
Right. Well, this is Mr. Brooks, and this is my grandpa.
This is
And
Grandpa.
yeah, and you know when I said I like to go over to their house, well, it's the same house, so I like to go over to his house too.
Yeah.
And every time we go out to Penguins, he always gets French vanilla. Always, always, always.
Oh, that's right. You like to go shopping
Either-
with your grandma.
Yeah,
huh?
but we like to go to Penguins, and he either gets French vanilla or butter pecan every single time.
French vanilla or butter pecan.
Right.
It doesn't show. It's locale, isn't it? Okay, Laura says it's her grandpa. You've heard all 4 stories. You want any of them repeated?
No.
All right, fine. Let's go with you, Meredith. Who you think's not kidding?
I think it's Laura because her grandma was on a couple days ago.
Yeah.
And
You think then this is Mr. Cook, I should say, Mr. Brooks.
yeah.
Think that's who it is? All right, good enough. Pat, what about you?
I'll agree with her.
You think it's Laura's grandpa, too?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I liked all of those stories. I thought they were just marvelous. Really, truly great. Sir, I'm going to ask you to help me out by walking over now and identifying which one of the panel members was not kidding. Whoops, there goes your dad's promotion. There goes the policeman, and it is Mr. Brooks. It's Laura's grandpa. You were both right. Thank you, Mr. Brooks. Thank you very much. And there's the recess bell. We'll be right back. Hang in there. Very good.
Congratulations, Meredith and Pat. Listen to what you've won for being our grand prize winners. First, a fun-filled day at Disneyland. And from your favorite sporting goods store, Sports Chalet, your very own brand new skateboards. And to our panel for doing such a great job all week, we have special prizes selected just for you. Thanks for a job well done.
There you go, Pat. Hope you enjoyed all those prizes. Meredith, thank you very much for being on the show. Boy, you talk about an all-star panel. Look at those names over there. We have C.J. Hooker, Alicia Parkway, James Bond, and Laura Scudder on the show. C.J. Heller, Alicia Ligas, James Chu, and Laura Burdick. Thank you all. You were just super. Great panel. And we had a lot of fun with you, Pat and Meredith. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. Come back and see us sometime.
I did.
And don't forget to watch yourself on television next
All right.
week. And you guys too, every night. All right? That's it for this edition of You've Got to Be Kidding. Hope you enjoyed it. We hope you'll join us again next time. Until then, bye-bye.
Now stay tuned for the strange tales of Dark Shadows coming up next on KDOC TV 56.
If you would like to be a contestant on You've Got to Be Kidding, just come down to the studio at 1730 South Clementine, weekdays between 2:30 and 4:30. That's 1730 South Clementine, weekdays between 2:30 and 4:30. You've Got to Be Kidding is a KDOC TV production. This is Jimmy Bartolf speaking.